Hello Twin Flames and welcome to your weekly energy forecast in which we check in with your Twin Flame, with you, and finally your next steps in order to speed up your harmonious Twin Flame union. So let's get started with your Twin Flames card and let's see what's going on in their world, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their next move is going to be. And we have turned on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love and what could be the biggest time when someone experiences love, if not when they meet their twin flame and they're together. So this week especially your twin flame is reminiscing, they're thinking about you, they're thinking of all the loving moments that you shared. They're feeling very nostalgic. And this is going on quite a bit lately. They think about you a lot more than usual. And also, they're going through a period of introspection where they're being asked to reconnect with their inner truth and to remember the love that's always been there. And this can be something difficult in today's world, to remember that love has always been there, that our challenges, our obstacles, everything that we really wanted to happen but didn't in the end, there was a deeper purpose behind that. And that purpose was always to lead us into deeper love. Getting this card suggests that even if your twin flame has appeared closed off, withdrawn, or even doubtful, there's more happening beneath the surface. Their heart is seeking yours, and it's seeking to guide them back to you specifically. It's actually a very peaceful card, and it does feel like there's a lot going on that you don't see with your eyes yet, but when you tune into your own heart, you can actually feel that for yourself, that something is shifting, something is changing in the way your twin flame is seeing things, feeling about things. There's a lot going on. And, heart light, that's a beautiful metaphor because essentially your heart is always the beacon home to your union. And when your twin flame chooses to reconnect with their heart, you can feel that. And what you can do to help your twin flame in this case is deepen your own connection with your heart, because twin flames, you heal and work as one, you're a team. So you can use that mirroring effect to your advantage in order to speed up the process of your physical union manifesting. So as your twin flame is working on listening to their heart more this week, you can do the same. You can always pause and check in with yourself. How am I feeling about this? What's my heart telling me? And this is such a beautiful way to help both of you achieve your union. Next up, we have your card, and let's see what's going to come up for you this next week. And we have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. And we have people on a ship. The sea is very stormy. It looks like they might be in trouble, but they're actually not too bothered. They're relaxed. They have faith. If you've been facing feelings of doubt, frustration, or you're even exhausted on this journey, this card comes as reassurance. Love is stronger than any obstacle, distance, or challenge. And also it's a reminder that harmonious union isn't something that you can break. It's not fragile. It's something that's unshakable because it is built on divine truth and it's built on something eternal. So it's meant to last and it's meant to overcome every challenge and every obstacle that appears to be in your way, no matter how big or small. So what's needed right now is for you to persist in choosing love even when it feels tough, to keep choosing yourself and to keep listening to your inner guidance, because that can also feel incredibly tough in a world where we value what we see with our eyes instead of our heart. So you might hear friends or loved ones who might be well-meaning, but they're not fully aware of what's going on with twin flames. They might say that, oh, your twin flame hasn't spoken to you in years, they're with someone else, all this stuff is going on the outside, maybe you should give up. And you might be tempted to think that they're right, and maybe I was wrong about this whole thing. And maybe I was crazy. But actually this card is urging you to keep trusting your heart. There's a reason why you were drawn to this journey. And there's a very good reason why you feel this way about this person. This was meant to be a deep spiritual awakening for you. And as with any deep spiritual awakening, there are going to be obstacles, of course, and there are going to be challenges, and you're going to be tested. But what's important is not to give up, because that's the only guaranteed way not to get what you desire. And also remember that true love is eternal. Even if it feels shaky right now, that's an invitation to return to that truth. Nothing can destroy love and nothing can destroy what is real. And this is why the inner work, when done consistently, always pays off. Because it keeps you rooted in love and it keeps you aligned with the right energy for you to receive the results that you desire. And last but not least, let's see what your next steps are in order to speed up your harmonious twin flame union. And that's an amazing next step. By the way, I love that. We have relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So if you're in separation with your twin flame right now, it means something is not working. There's a relationship pattern, there's a misalignment, there's something that needs to change. And the most powerful way to transcend that is to figure out what it is and to do the inner work to resolve that within you. So this card points to subconscious cycles or patterns that are repeating in your union. It could be fear of abandonment, self-abandonment, another very common one. Control, pushing and pulling, withdrawing, running, rejection even, like whatever it is. If you're very serious about manifesting your harmonious twin flame union in this lifetime, you can even take that as an exercise. Sit down with yourself and journal what are the top 5 things that are repeating in my relationship with my twin flame that are stopping us from being together. And just write down whatever comes to mind. You don't need to try and see, oh, is that correct? Is it not? Like, whatever comes out, just write it down and see what that reflects within you. And that's a great, guide for you so that you know what to do next, what steps to take. So right now, what's important is to recognize these patterns without judgment and to bring healing to the root cause. Because awareness is always the first step toward change. If you're not aware that something is misaligned, you will not be able to bring it back to the truth, to anchor it back to love. And also, it's really cool that we have a mirror here, because that's the ultimate twin flame symbol. Your twin flame just mirrors your patterns to you so you can heal them. You don't need to focus on what they're doing, why they're doing it, what they're thinking, because that's just keeping you stuck in a cycle of trying to figure this out with your brain, and it's never really going to get you anywhere. So instead, turn inward. Where am I being invited to choose differently this time? How can I break this cycle? How can I treat myself differently in order to shift this whole dynamic? Breaking one cycle within yourself can change the whole dynamic of the relationship. And imagine if you break all of those cycles, how amazing and peaceful and harmonious it's going to feel. So this week, your next step is to question, what pattern or patterns keep showing up? How can I choose love instead of repeating those patterns? How can I transcend? So this is all I had for you this week, my dear twin flames. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.